Aloha, YouTubers! Hi, I'm Rock, and I'm coming back at you another live stream. And in today's live stream, I have a box. Now, are you ready for unboxing? But first thing first, the trusty razor. Remember, folks, when handling sharp objects or razors, please be careful. Do not injure yourself or cut yourself. And for those who are under the age of 18, please get your parents' permission. Now let's go do this unboxing. But before I do this unboxing, um, yeah, nothing really over. Just cut to the chase. So, well, before I do the unboxing, if you ever get into no prep drag racing and if you get a ready to run or even a kit or build one from ground zero, the most important upgrade or mod that you should you need to do first before you do any upgrades or mods is to get the best traction possible. Um, get the best rear uh, wheels and tires, especially tires for your no pap drag racing um, RC. And because traction is one of the, well, to me, it's the most important. Um, it's the most important part of no pep drag racing, especially in a quarter mile uh, drag racing. No matter if it's scale drag racing or just 110 RC drag racing. Um, Yeah, traction. It's all about traction, 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 traction. Because if you can't get the power to the wheels, you ain't going nowhere, folks. You ain't going nowhere. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and do this unboxing. So, obviously, because I'm talking about traction, 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 I bought me a set of, or a set of wheels and tires for the DR10. Shout out to Dirty C for suggesting uh, this upgrade. But also now, do I only have rear wheels and tires? I also have bought me a brushless motor. It's the Trinity Holeshot Drag Master. When it comes to Trinity, uh, what comes to my to me Trinity. When I think of Trinity, the first thing that comes to my mind is uh, the Ferrari, the Lamborghinis of RC motors, whether it's brush or brushless. And this thing cost me a lot, way too much. I bought this on amainhobbies.com. It's priced at $144.99. Don't go to Amain Hobbies and buy you a Trinity whole shot Dragmaster brushless motor on Amain Hobbies. Go ahead and go to Amazon. It's a lot cheaper. I think it's priced at Amazon about $123.97. I do have the link in the description box below if you want to go check it out. Both for the Trinity whole shot Dragmaster and the set of pair of wheels and tires that I got. So yeah, so to me, Trinity, since the day I got into hobby grade RC, Trinity to me was always the Ferrari or the Lamborghini motors, DC motors. One of my first upgrades that I did to my first hobby grade RC, which was the Cloudbuster back in the days, was that I upgraded the 540 brush motor to Trinity brush motors. I know it wasn't um, Trinity was more for like track racing back in the days, and it wasn't meant for monster trucks, especially for the Cloudbuster. But I thought Trinity was the most back then. Trinity was like the best motor you could get your hands on for any RC, and you know what the heck, just put it on my Cloudbuster. Uh, Upgraded the servo controlled mechanical ESC to electronic ESC, Novak, and then I paired it up with a pair of Trinity motors, and it did pretty good. Even though it wasn't made for the Cloudbuster, but it did pretty good. So reliving my childhood, going back to Trinity, what I know best. So hopefully this thing, performs to the to amount that I spend. Hope I get the great value for this because I spent a lot of money. But yeah, I know a lot of people in the no prep drag racing is using Trinity. Honestly, you're just buying the brand. You can get this is a 3.5 motor, and the reason why I got the 3.5 is because I'm gonna pair it up with the DRK ESC. Uh, the rating on this DRK ESC, the lowest turn motor suggested by the manufacturer is 3.5 turns. I think the highest is 4.5 turns. You probably can go higher, but they recommend running a 4.5 turn brushless motor all the way down to a 3.5. So that is why I went 2.5. I wanted to get something with a high kV, low turn motor, just to see what kind of difference it makes. So I'm gonna pair up with this DRK. I'm gonna drop it in my team associate uh, DR10. So like I said, this is the 3.5 motor right here. Focus. So Trinity Holeshot Drag Master. It's pretty light for a brushless motor. So yeah, a lot of vents. So I looked up online. 3.5 turns equals to about over 10,000 RPMs, which is a lot of RPMs. So with a lot of RPMs, you're gonna get a high load factor, or this thing is gonna suck the life out of your lipo battery. It's gonna require a lot of amps. It's gonna draw a lot of amps from your lipo battery. So this is more prone to susceptible to voltage spikes or blowing your ESCs. But that's the chance I'm willing to take. Um, so yeah, Trinity Whole Shot comes with a censored wire connector. I don't think I'll be running censored though. Basically, I guess you should for uh, drag racing, but we'll see. So that it is it. The Trinity Whole Shot Dragmaster 3.5 turn brushless motor. Like I said, I have the link in the description box below if you want to go check it out. Then and then here is for the grand finale. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? So here is Showtime. Pro Line Racing Showtime 2.2 by 3 wheels. This is the wide for the Showtime Plus for the wide. Um, for the wider tires that it came out with. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. So here's one side of the the wheel and the other side. So it's just pretty much just plastic, nothing special. So we're gonna do a lot of gluing today. Here's the other pair. This was cheaper on Amazon. I actually bought this on Amy and Hobbies. I think Amy and Hobbies it was $15.99 for the pair. On Amazon, I think you can save about $1, $14.97, and you do get free shipping. So I do have the link in the description box below if you want to go check it out. So that is the wheels, and here is what's gonna make the DR10 king of the streets. Is so these is the Proline Reaction Plus. HP wide, SC, S3, soft, compound, drag racing, belted tires, um, Proline Plus wide. So these is the widest tires they can get by Proline. It's made by a soft rubber compound, and this was the tires that won the the last uh, King of the Streets, the $18,000 prize event. And the reason why these tires are should be awesome is because it's belted and it does smell, but you also get stickers. So it's belted. You see it, yeah. So when you remove the foam, you can actually see the belted right there. So this should prevent um, the tire from ballooning, and it should maintain its form, this form right here, you know, while you're going down the 132 feet track. Um, so yeah, and so built it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this is not built it. I don't think this is built it. This is the traction. No, this is not. Yeah, this is definitely not built it. So this is the DR10 stock tires that come with the ready to run version. So as you can see, um, a lot wider. The Pro line is a lot wider. Height is about the same. The Pro line is maybe a tad bit. Yeah, it's about similar height. Maybe a tad bit um, taller, tad bit millimeter. Talking about millimeters. Um, so every tire has a rating, and I think for the DR10, I'm not exactly sure. I may be wrong, but the DR10, their rear tires rating, I think it's about 25 miles per hour to 30 miles per hour. 30, I think 30 miles per hour max. Anytime you go over 30 miles per hour, or your DR10 goes over 30 miles per hour, it will balloon and it will become very narrow to the point where it's just like it's gonna look something like this, and you're gonna lose a lot of traction. So when I changed it out the gearing on the DR10, I couldn't get traction because it ballooned very narrow or thin, I guess. Yeah, so the rating on this is only, I would say, at the most 30 miles per hour. So if you plan to make your DR10 go faster than 30 miles per hour, you definitely need to change your rear tires. It's gonna balloon, and you're gonna not be able to get traction. I may do a comparison video in the future. Um, After I put these tires together. So these Proline Reaction tires, their rating is at 90 miles per hour. So anything below 90 miles per hour, you'll maintain the form, the original form on these tires while you're going down on the 132 feet. So it shouldn't balloon drastically where to the point where you're just gonna lose a lot of traction. I haven't used these tires yet, so I'm definitely looking forward to using these tires. See if it performs so hopefully it performs as expected. So yeah, pretty cool. Have to do a lot of gluing, gluing. Yeah. And one thing cool about these the wheels is that if you don't get the plus tires, if you have the old tires, not the plus tires, uh, you can cut this part off right here, and that way it'll fit the other the different size Proline reaction tires, not the wider one, but the um, yeah, there's the plus version and there's the regular version. So if you don't have the plus, there's the reaction plus and just the reaction. So if you just have the regular reaction tires, you you accidentally bought these wheels, um, you can cut it off, Dremel it off, I guess. So definitely glue these tires on and see what kind of performance I'll get. Tuning and testing, and then then after I guess test out these tires. Then I installed a DRK ESC and the Trinity Holeshot uh, Dragmaster brushless motor in the DR10 and see what kind of speeds we can get. Not only some speeds, but what kind of times we can get. So I'm hoping in the 60 mile per hour times and hopefully in the low twos, mid twos, but we will see. So yeah, yeah. Right, so I have my CA glue right here. I'm not gonna glue it online. Don't have the setup. Didn't do the setup. Real simple. Um, but yeah, that's about it for this live stream. I hope you folks have a great week. I do expect another box coming in later today, and I'll probably do another unboxing tomorrow. And if I get these wheels and tires glued on, I'll do a test run, see its performance, see if it makes any improvements in regards to traction, in regards to times on the 132 feet. So yeah, look forward to that. So appreciate you guys. To my next live stream or VOD. Take care and aloha. Shaka. And I'm out.